I'm gonna make a little meat lover. Do a half and half on this pizza, the meat lover, and the sausage, mushroom, garlic. Get my wall going for my crust.
What happens if you don't make the little lip at the end?
I mean, it depends on the dough ball. Like this dough is pretty fresh, so I pulled it out a little while ago so it can warm up a little bit. But if I have a little older dough, I don't really want to do that wall, otherwise it gets too thin.
Okay.
And you just kind of like do like a little shape, and you can slap it around, and then it will kind of make its own wall anyway.
Okay.
If I didn't really do the wall, it would kind of make its own crust, but when it's new dough, it's easier to make a little wall. My main goal, like I said before, is not having any thin spots. And older dough is a little harder to do that. This is newer dough, so it's easier not to get a thin spot. But older dough, you got to manipulate a little bit to not get a thin spot.
If you get the thin spot, it breaks the bottom of the pizza, or what?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, or it's gonna get floppy on you. When you go to, like right here is a little thin. I can see it, but I can just go like this and manipulate it a little bit. So when you go to eat that pizza, if it's, if you have a thin spot, it could get floppy on you. But this dough, like I said, is pretty new and fresh, so it's easier not to have a thin spot. I'll do one full ladle. This is going to be a meat lover, sausage, mushroom, garlic. I'll do about 10 circles. Kind of get the sauce out in the middle. Distribution. This cheese is really nice. It's nice and broken up for me. Sometimes it sticks together. It's really easy to spread. So.
This is just mozzarella?
Yeah, as our mozzarella that we use. We use one called Saputo Gold. It kind of works for our sauces and stuff. I'm trying to get my cheese to the edge. I'm doing a half sausage, mushroom, garlic. A half meat lover. Call it a butcher pie.
How many of these do you go through a day?
It depends. When we're really busy, 3 or 4.
Okay.
Sometimes more. Weekends, we sell a ton of slices.
Yeah.
Right now is my slowest time of the year. So July and August you would think would be busier because the kids are out of school, but everybody's vacation and stuff like that. Sausage, mushroom, garlic, 2 types of sausage. We have a spicy sausage and a mild ground sausage that we make in-house. And then my meat lover is sausage, American bacon, Canadian bacon, pepperoni. This was my favorite slice for the longest time. I ate it every day.
Now you switch over to primo?
Yeah, but when after you eat something every day for years, you kind of
for sure.
you gotta switch it up. I definitely Syracuse at least once every couple weeks though.
Do you? Yeah.
I just crave it. And some of these pizzas is weird. Like when you take them out, they're super fresh, they're delicious. But some of them I like reheated, like our margarita. Like once it comes out of the oven, once it sits for a while, and you reheat it like for a slice, I think it tastes better for some reason.
Okay.
But like the Syracuse, I think
fresh?
when it's fresh is our best pizza. Like as soon as it comes out, just something about that sauce and the chicken and the melted cheese.
You get busy around like the sports games and stuff. When people play.
Oh yeah, World Cup helped us out a lot for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely helped out our July numbers.
Okay.
And then, but once U.S. and Mexico got knocked out, it did slow down a little bit. But yeah, it definitely helped us out this summer for sure. But generally, July and August are our 2 slowest months of the year, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Pepper on this guy. Garlic. So like I said, this is the meat lover on one side, American bacon, Canadian bacon, sausage, pepperoni. We call it the butcher. And this one's called the notorious S&G.
What's that stand for? Sausage, mushroom?
Yeah, sausage,
garlic?
mushroom, and garlic.
Okay.
About a little small, kind of a little bigger. That's ready to go.
These are all around the same time, 7 minutes? Or do you just vary up by pizza?
I only turned the oven on like an hour ago, so it's not heating up super fast yet.
Yeah.
But once that thing's cranking for about a couple hours, one pizza without anything in there cooks pretty fast. You probably get one out in about 5-6 minutes. This guy's kind of ready to be rotated. Got that one side nice and brown. I'm going to get the other side nice and brown and be ready to go. Got about 2 minutes on that one.
Okay.
Time to make another shell and then get that thing out. This is just going to be straight up pepperoni. Slap it to get that flour off there. You want it too floury. You really taste that cornmeal on the bottom if you don't get the flour off.
Flour, so what, help it not stick?
Yeah, so this is a mix. This flour bowl you're seeing has 2 scoops of flour, and it also has a scoop of semolina in it. And then that's our mix that we do. But if you have too much flour on the bottom, it kind of sticks to it, and you can kind of taste it in the pizza. We try to stop all that off. All right, nice 18-inch pizza. Pepperoni, same thing. Do about 10 circles here. Go out to my crust. Try not to get it on the crust. Sometimes I blow it and get it on the crust a little bit. Not perfect.
If the sauce gets something crust, it doesn't rise?
No, it just makes your crust red.
Oh.
But yeah, it will still rise. That primo should be about done. Just gonna cheese this real quick.
You just have the internal clock going in your head, or?
Yeah, I've been doing this so long that
Yeah.
kind of a internal clock. The bottom nice and brown. We want it like toast. We don't want it too dark, but we also don't want it too light. We'll probably cook that other side for like another minute. The bottom is nice and done, so I don't want to overcook it.
It smells great.
Yeah.
You can smell the jalapenos and stuff. It's nice.
Oh yeah. Has a little crunch to it. That's what I want to hear. You know, my partner, he's like an artist, architect. I was not too artsy growing up. He makes just like the most beautiful artistic pizzas.
Oh, really?
But mine, I mean, you can't, once you cut it, you can't really tell. This wasn't the most perfect oval pizza. But my goal is, look at that. That's 4 toppings and no flop. So.
Flop means what? Your
Flop is just going to go all the way down.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but you know, if I go like this and like hold it, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice pizza. Nice little undercarriage on the bottom. Little air bubbles on the dough and the crust. So I'm very happy with that pizza.
Let's go out to the window.
Go to the window now.
Do these cook longer? The Sicilian?
They take so we par bake these, and once we poop our dough for this, we actually par bake them for about 9 minutes, and then when we actually cook them, it takes about 7 minutes.
Okay.
This is our great grandma margarita. And our Sicilian pizza. This is our Utica and tomato pie. This one gets a little Romano. This gets a little Romano as well. This one gets a lot of Romano. It's a little oregano. This one. Oregano. This one just a little oregano. This one just a little parsley. And olive oil. And then this pizza here gets Mike's Hot Honey and Pesto. Sometimes it works out too much when I first do it, so I gotta get rid of some of it. Boom. And margarita gets a little basil. And these are ready to go. This one cooked pretty fast. So like I said, with no other pizzas in there, it'll definitely cook a little faster. This guy's pretty much done. I'm gonna let it cook for like 1 minute, and then I'll start another shell. Oh, I forgot about this one.
You're just juggling pizzas.
Pepperonis. I do 25 on the outside ring. And then we do 20 on the second ring, and then I go 15. I got 4 in the middle.
And your goal is a pepperoni in every bite, or what?
Yeah, about 5 pepperonis per slice.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually. So if you do it this way, that kind of works out to 5 pepperonis a slice. Kind of like dealing cards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit 21 over. When we're super busy, we kind of just slam them on there.
Yeah, start cranking them out.
but usually we try to do it, perfect.
Okay.
25, 20, 15.
Did you get what? The lunch rush and the dinner rush, or those are the 2 rushes you get?
Yeah, we get lunches. I mean, we are hit and miss, especially like this time of the year. But we always sell a lot of slices, and then come football season, we're about busy. Our busiest time is October through March. came out pretty nice. Nice and brown, nice and toasted. Like I said, I wanted to have a little crunch to it. And I also wanted to not have like white edges. My pizza maker just got here. He makes more beautiful pizzas than me. But like I said,
It's pretty good to me.
Like I said, my goal is for the pie, no matter how many toppings, to keep its integrity. So when I take this slice here with 4, American bacon, Canadian bacon, sausage, pepperoni, I'm not even manipulating it at all. I mean, look at that. If I go like this, 0 flop whatsoever. Pretty solid pizza. And like I said, sausage, mushroom, garlic, the notorious S&G. We got the butcher, New York style. Yeah, that's pretty popular pizza. Even distribution on that dough. Trying to get the thin spots. Oh, I killed my crust right there. Sometimes you do that and you flatten out your crust when you hit it. So I try to stay away from the crust, but I kind of hit a little bit.
You kind of get that back, or once you squish it, it's kind of...
Yes. I mean, you can get it back, but it's not going to be... When it cooks, it's going to have a little thin spot on the crust.
Okay.
Not like thin spot like it would flop on you, but just it won't look quite as nice.
How long have you been cooking pizzas for?
I started with the company. I came on as an investor, and then I knew nothing about pizza. I was like in the bar industry, honestly. And then, but my buddy Garrett, who's the creator and the owner, said, "Hey, why don't you
Slings and pies.
Why don't you invest with me? We can open a store together." So we came and looked at the space. We fell in love with it. And South Pass is a great community. My daughter was 4 years old at the time, and this is a cheese pizza. I put a little extra sauce, put a little sauce heavy on our cheese pizza. And this one, we spread it all around the pizza. I don't really do the rings so much. Anyway, I invested with them. I had to kind of learn the business on the fly. I didn't start cooking until a couple years into it. I had to learn all the other stuff first.
Okay.
Like management stuff and just all sorts of little things to run a business. But yeah, cooking came a little later. But honestly, like I said, my pizza cooks are better than me. But to save labor and stuff, I open up the store. I do everything here.
Okay.
And then once they're here, they kind of take over. But I'm pretty good at it.
Pretty good to me.
When we're really busy, I work the oven. And I'm really good at working that oven.
What do you think's the hardest part on the line?
This once you get it down, there's nothing really too hard about it.
Yeah.
It's just like when the tickets start coming in, and there's some pizzas are a little more difficult to make than others, or a little more, I say more difficult, more time consuming.
Yeah.
But once you get it down, it's all pretty easy.
What's your most time consuming one?
The deluxe, which is 6 toppings, ham, sausage, pepperoni. I'm sorry, 7 toppings: green bell pepper, mushroom, red onion, black olive. I'm not making that for the house today. We do make it for the window as well, but today I'm not. So this is our cheese pizza. We don't kill it with cheese, but we go a little more sauce heavy.
What happens if you put too much cheese on it?
That's just kind of like our values. We don't really put.
Yeah, we overdo.
We don't overdo cheese so much.
Yeah.
We actually have a measure that I haven't busted out yet, but I'm pretty good at knowing how much cheese to put without the measuring cup. pie's almost done. Nice brown crack, about a minute or two, I will be done. All right, let's make your favorite, the Syracuse.
All right, let's do it.
We start out with about, I think, was it 4, 8, 10? Yeah, 10 house pies in the morning.
Okay.
It's pretty much all of them that we have.
Will you rotate specials once in a while, or what?
Yeah, we'll make a chef special as well. We have a really good breakfast pizza that we do.
Oh.
Those scrambled eggs on there. We used to have cheddar cheese. We don't carry cheddar cheese anymore. I used to like it better with cheddar cheese, but we can put other things on there.
Yeah, I guess you only use the cheddar for the breakfast pizza. That's
Yeah, exactly. We used to have a macaroni and cheese pizza that was bomb.
Okay.
People gave me a lot of grief then when we got rid of it, but it was just too expensive to make. And once our costs started exploding in 2023, like the rest of the world, every business
Yeah.
was feeling it.
So
We
reevaluating.
had to figure out other ways to save money on certain things.
Did it just use like too much cheddar cheese or what?
Yeah, it was just a very the prep alone was really hard for that pizza.
Making the pasta and everything.
The pasta, all that stuff, it was just, it wasn't ideal for,
Yeah.
we're trying to cut down our prep time and a lot of things. Our menu is still pretty big, but we used to have a huge menu. Did I do this? This is my, do 2 scoops of chicken on here.
This one has no base sauce, huh?
We do, so I can spread the chicken, I do the sauce afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, once you, it'd be kind of hard to do this pizza if you do the sauce first. And you can still do it that way, but this is a little easier to figure it out over time. So it's a nice little amount of chicken on there. We don't go skimpy on our toppings. And then we got the Syracuse.
What kind of sauce is this?
So this is Frank's hot sauce. We mix it with ranch. So it's a ranch and Frank's hot sauce on the base. This other half's gonna be our barbecue chicken. This pizza is bomb. Like I said, the Syracuse when it comes out of the oven, I think is when it's super fresh. You can't beat it. We go a little heavier sauce on, heavier cheese on chicken pizzas, and then it looks really nice when it comes out. Barbecue chicken gets a little red onion. And after we cook it, we add a little cilantro to it. And the Syracuse hot wing gets a little red pepper. So it's kind of like a chicken wing pizza. Like we had some hot wings, I kind of made this after. And then after we cook it, we add a little stuff to it as well. I forgot about my pepperoni. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
I'm distracting you.
Oh, you're good. It's a little well done. Yes, it's a little well done for my house pies. But honestly, I love pizza like that.
They're crispy.
Nice little crunch to it. Remember, we cut the pepperonis out of the middle, and then this one has 1, 2, 3, like 6,
Cool.
7. Yeah, some of them have like 7
Nice.
pepperoni in it. So I'd be very happy with it. And then, like I said, no flop, and that's my goal.
That's great.
Yeah. That cheese wasn't my best. A little wonky, a little small.
Where was the wall that was like? Was it on this side up here?
Which one?
You said the wall was like a little thin. Is that this one?
Oh, when I kind of crushed this
Yeah.
side, I kind of manipulated it, and I can't remember
Okay.
exactly. But it came out okay.
Cool. Sure, it tastes great.
Yeah, this wasn't ideal. When I put it in the oven, it kind of got wonky on me.
Okay.
It stuck a little bit. But like I said, that's my goal. Not to have it flop.
And these come out right. You can just serve it right now, or do you?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's ready to go. Oh yeah, this one came out really nice. Syracuse and the barbecue. Joe P, grandma, green and white fungi. Joe P, grandma, the green right there and white fungi. 3 pizzas. A little parsley on the Syracuse. And we got cilantro. Yeah, that cheese. Out of all my pizzas, I think my cheese was my worst one. It's not just, but like I said, there's no flop to it. It's still gonna taste delicious. But as far as shape and ovalness on it, I don't like this. And I kind of messed up this cut on the barbecue. I got 1 small slice and 1 huge slice. Not ideal. I can't grab this stuff. It's blood. That cilantro is pretty powerful. You don't kill it with cilantro. All right, Mr. D, that's your favorite pizza. Ready to go.
Let's go.